Welcome to the Sid Gunn Report. I'm Sid Gunn. Tonight I want to mention a little bit about the president's press conference that's getting so much flack in the media. One of the things which struck me was Trump had said he inherited a mess. To be quite honest, he said, I inherited a mess. A mess, he said.
As you know, our administration inherited many problems across government and across the economy. To be honest, I inherited a mess. It's a mess. At home and abroad, a mess.
And, the media goes all over it, with this. And when you look at it, Obama obviously planted some intelligence agency booby traps, shall we say.
Booby traps. Safe at last.
Which were definitely set to go off while Trump was trying to get his cabinet in place, which still, I remind you, is not in place, and he's been in over 30 days. And this is the Democrats' strategy of subversion, a subversive technique of avoidance, delay, and disruption. So they concentrate on everything except what needs to be done. And these are people that are being paid for with taxpayer dollars, which to me, I find to be absolutely disgusting. And the thing that a lot of these liberals that they don't understand is that when he says he inherited a mess, everybody, when I say everybody, I'm talking about the liberals, the people who oppose Trump. And what's going on here is that these people that oppose Trump constantly giving him flack, and this is spurred on by the liberal media, mainly. I would say the top one culprit would be CNN, of course, and we all know Communist News Network. And the next one I would have to say is the New York Times, because they are in to get Trump. Definitely, they've got a vendetta against him for his, calling them the failing New York Times, which I haven't really looked into. I'm sure that there's some truth to that. Anyway, getting back to my point, these people don't realize that Trump is not your average bear, okay?
Give up, Yogi?
Yogi, give up? I gotta prove I'm smarter than the average ranger.
He's not your average president, politician, as you might say, that just comes in and, does the little song and dance,
What they do? They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, backstabbers. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, backstabbers. Oh, you fellas.
This is probably, I would say, one of the first times in American history that a person like Donald Trump has been elected into office. and he had a electoral landslide.
It's hard still. It's
All right, stand by.
close race there, but this is a sweep.
Dana, you wanted to be precise, so go ahead.
That's right. CNN can report that Hillary Clinton has called Donald Trump to concede the race. She has called Donald Trump to say that she will not be president, and I'm not sure the exact words, but probably to congratulate President-elect Donald Trump. So that has happened in the last few moments.
President-elect Trump, if Hillary Clinton has conceded, that is dramatic. That is a dramatic development, Dana. And to hear the words President-elect, we haven't yet projected that for Hillary Clinton. What you're saying has now made a formal telephone call to Donald Trump to concede. Is that right?
That's correct. I'm talking to a source.
The liberals and the press, they've rubbed into everybody's faces that Hillary won the majority or the popular vote. Now they quote it's 3 million, they're saying, over 3 million I've heard. It's not. It's 2,800,000 and some odd thousand votes that Hillary won the popular vote by. Okay, it's not quite 3 million, but when you look at it, okay, if somebody says, I've got this can of soup and I'm going to sell it to you for $2.80. Well, somebody else says, I'm selling it, I found it over here for $3. Okay, what are you going to buy? All right. I mean, what's going to sound more expensive to you? Or let's say someone says they've got it over there at the grocery store for $3. And then you look in the ad and it's $2.80. Well, it's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So she didn't win by 3 million votes. She won by 2,800,000 and some odd thousand. Okay, so enough on that. But this mess, I mean, he's come into this situation where the American politics, has been so overrun with special interest, and not to mention the media, everything's been taken over by conglomerates, and they all want to control, they all have their own agenda, and in order for politicians to get in, they need money. And to get that money, they have to perform.
Assume the position.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another?
And they have to appease these special interests, and that, my friends, is the whole point here. Okay, Trump is not a special interest. Everyone tries to say he is because he's got business interests, which he completely signed off on, and of course that doesn't matter. Nobody wants to hear that. And then this thing that goes on and on about Russia and Russia's involvement. This is all just a bunch of malarkey. A bunch of plain malarkey. So that's what I think is important to know and to realize, especially if you're a Trump supporter and you're out there and you're, don't look at the news, okay? I've been looking at the news and just getting depressed, and it is depressing because it's an onslaught of negativity directed at what? At a duly elected United States president, okay? Now, just because it's our party, which I am a Republican, if you haven't noticed, just because it's our party and it's not a Democrat president elected, these crybabies it means, well, he's not legitimate. He is legitimate, okay? And he was voted in by an electoral landslide. So that's all I've got tonight with the Sid Gunn Report. Thank you for watching. And please, if you are of this persuasion, click subscribe. I appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up. That's always good too. So thank you. And good night.